Hey guys, welcome to Pots and Pans and Wooden Spoons, episode 3. As I mentioned before, none of these are particularly in order, so you can go back and watch them in different orders and do whatever lessons you like. I'm going to try and add some more advanced things in as we go, because some people have been asking for that. So those of you that are kind of starting out with percussion, you just carry on practicing the other bits whilst we do some more tricky bits at any points. I'll try and remind you that anyway as we go. So today, we're just going to start off with a little quiz, and I'm going to cover the cameras and ask you guys to don't type it in straight away, because we're going to do 3 things. And then I want you to hit enter at the same time or write it down, and I'll let you know what they are. So I'm just going to cover the cameras now, and you're going to tell me what objects you think these are. Now, they could be absolutely any object. So we're going to start with number 1. I'm just going to do that again, guys. So that was object number 1. Object number 2. We'll play this again. And object number 3. We'll stop there. All right, guys, if you want to enter your answers in now, 1, 2, and 3, let's see what everyone's got. There's a bit of a lag, so whilst we're doing that, I'm going to set up with the next bit. This is the tune we're going to be working on today. Thanks to Louis, one of our teachers and book authors, that has written this song for us today. We are going to crack on with that in a second. Okay, so we've got a couple of answers. Somebody has said a pan to start with, number 1. It's actually, I was a bit cheeky, it wasn't a household object, and it was in fact just a cracked, broken cymbal, and I hit it with the wooden spoon. So that literally was an actual drum instrument, or should I call it cymbal. So then we've got number 2, which is what we used last lesson, which is this. And this is just a cardboard box. And then I put a little blanket on top of it to give it a better sound. Because if you do it like this, it sounds a bit naff, right? So if we oven tray for number 1, good Sam. And you know what? That was what I was actually going to do, an oven tray, but one of them was a bit hot from being in the oven. So that was number 2. Was the box. A pillow, yes. And Sam, you were right. Number 3, absolutely, was rice in a bottle. So we're actually going to be using this one and this one today, the same as last lesson. Guys, just make sure that when you use anything like this, where you're going to put rice or granules, or in this case, salt, into a bottle, or it's already in a bottle, make sure that you hold the end so it doesn't come flying out all over the place, especially salt, because that is a nightmare. Okay, so let's start off with the song that we're going to do today then, guys. I'm just going to give us the patterns, and we're going to go between, with our hands, we're going to go between the box and the pan. Again, for anyone who wasn't here, last time we've just literally got a pan or a pot, and then instead of it being super loud like this, we've then put this over the top and just deadened it a little bit, okay? So we're going to be playing between the box and the pan. If there's 2 of you, you can split this up between 2 of you, or if you've got enough to do it 1 each, then do it 1 each. We're going to use 2 hands to start with, and we're literally just going to work through this pattern. Once there, guys, it's going to be the same. Now, if there's just one of you by yourself, have a go. I'm going to do this one-handed now. I'd probably suggest doing it with your left hand if you're right-handed, because we're going to add the shaker in over the top of this in a sec. We're just going to keep looking around like that. Okay, so guys, if you're a beginner, I'd suggest just to keep going with that and keep practicing with the track. We're then going to add the shaker in here, guys. So, or the water bottle, should I call it. Now this one's actually quite hard because we've got to try and keep the pattern really consistent. Like this. And it's actually not easy to do that. It's easier to kind of get it to shake like this. So actually get that to sound even. Not like this, where it kind of goes swung, a jig, a jig, a jig, trying to get it to do this. And all I'm doing is I'm moving my hands backwards and forwards as consistently as I can to try and emulate what on the track is the hi-hat pattern, if you listen. Keep that really consistent. Okay, once we've got that, this bit's actually pretty tricky. I'm hoping I can get it right first time. I haven't practiced it. Now again, it's getting a little bit swung, so we need to get it really even. If that happens, guys, just practice the shape by itself. Yeah, keep getting that shape going. If you find it's getting uneven, stop and practice it. Or if you need to, again, practice that separately. Cool. So this will be available to download afterwards anyway, guys. So you'll be able to have a go at practicing and looping that round and round and round. The backing track that you just heard will be available on the website, ckmusicacademy.co.uk/live, L-I-V, and then just click on Pots and Pans, and then that backing track will be there for you. ckmusicacademy.co.uk or .com works fine. Yeah, either one. And then you can go through there and you can practice along to these backing tracks, and all the archive of the past lessons are also going to be there as well, so you can go and check those out. Okay, now I'm going to give you one extra pattern. This isn't actually what's in the track, but this is for people, if you're finding that shaker pattern fairly easy, we're going to try and do this. We're going to go like a double time. Okay, so have a go at looping that round. And guys, if you're just doing this pattern and getting used to this one, just do this at the same time. Or again, if you're just doing this, just keep going with this. Keep practicing it and getting it tight along to the recording. Really want to focus on trying to get it in time with the track. Come forward a little bit here so you can see it. Quite a fast movement. Okay, so, and then we can put that all together, guys. Again, you can put it with the pattern and work through that.